Hi guys, here's a really quick page in my traveler's notebook using the leftover pieces from the Citrus Twist Kit's April Pocket Life kit. So I've just got all these wee scraps of paper that I end up with when I cut down my 6x6 papers into 4x6 cards. So I want to use them to create the background on the left side of my page. I'm going to trim off all the wee tear strips at the top because it was easier than trying to tear them off. And I've just kept the colour scheme sort of in the neutrals and the sort of greeny colours just to match in with my photos. Now I've trimmed them all down, I can sort of lay them out maybe in the sort of order I want to put them and then just start gluing them down. So I'm just going to start from the bottom, just lining them up to the margins, and I can trim off the edge later on. So I started from the bottom and then I'm going to flip it upside down and just start from the top, and that way I can make sure that I'm getting that paper right at the top. And then this one is just going to overlap these other two. So it's not the exact size and I wasn't going to trim it down anymore. So then I can just trim the edges off here, just flipping it over, and that way you can see where you're cutting. And that's the left side of my page all patterned up. Then I've got these two photos from when we were moving. We hired a moving truck and we must have just gone through this real swarm of bugs, because all of a sudden the windscreen was just absolutely covered in bug splatter, so much so that we actually had to pull over and wash it off. So I mean, it was, you know, a slightly funny story in a really sort of meh time, so it definitely deserved to go into the book. So I have got a couple of photos, I'm just gluing them down sort of off-centered, one on one side and one on the other. And then I'm using these foam alphas just to spell out my title. I normally wouldn't put something this sort of fat in my traveler's notebook. It tends to make them a bit bulky too quickly for me. But these ones were quite soft, so I did think that they would sort of squish down not too badly. So that's why I'm using those. So my title is So Much Bug Splat. So once I've finished spelling that out, and I just used the photo just to line them up so I'm not worrying too much how straight they are. Then I'm going to add a few little embellishment pieces. I've got these cork pieces that I didn't use in my project life, so I'm going to add one of those, and then a few of these puffy stickers as well. So when I pull out the little insides of this word adventure, it can just sort of sit down here. And I really liked the mountains, so I was going to pop them in as well. They were the right colour and we were sort of driving through the mountains at this point. And then just one more sticker, puffy sticker that just sort of tied in the colours, that sort of mustardy yellow as well. And then all I've got left to do is add in my journaling, and I am going to journal in my sort of aqua teal coloured pen, just so it ties in those colours nicely. And I didn't actually plan this, but the amount of journaling that I had, it finished really nicely, sort of in a line with the adventure sticker. And that's that page all done. Technically not my favourite colours, but I do love the story and I love that I managed to get it into my book. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!